the Citroen is also in for a preservation detail and many other projects this week, and we're gonna give you a little shop walk around of all the projects we have coming up this week, and some project will take a bit longer than a week. I'm gonna give you a little walk around the shop with all the projects we have coming up for the coming week, and also this beautiful Citroen CX Turbo 2. Everything about this car is really special and unusual as all the other cars. The design of the steering wheel is very strange. We have only one bit and the rest is nothing. And then the design of the column where all the gauges are is very unusual as well. Everything about this car is unusual, and that makes it very, very cool, honestly. And a lot of buttons on strange positions. Also the braking is very strange. You touch the pedal and it stops immediately. Very, very direct. More direct as it would be comfortable actually. Also the steering feel is very different. Everything is different about this car. Everything. We have here some awesome cassettes still in it. These buttons are for the rear windows, and I believe on this side we have, let's see, that's that window, and this is my window. Yep. So I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh, central locking. Just everything about this car, so cool. Let's see what's inside. Okay, dash. And here we have cigarettes with cigarette lighter. I guess this is air conditioning. And then we have the seats, and that is, to me, the design of the seat is so cool. It looks a bit Italian maybe. The leather needs some attention, we're gonna do that. But the design of the seats are just amazing. Also on the back we have these amazing seats. Just look at them. And here, sun visor on the side. Black headliner, just a really cool car. So, and what is funny as well, if you turn the steering wheel, like in standing position, it always goes back to 0. Yeah, that's really cool. I never saw that actually. So this is the Citroen. We're going to turn it off. It is inside now. Just received it. Then we have to open the door. We see here. Let's see. Okay. So let's do a little shop walk around, and I'll show you a little bit around this Citroen, which is absolutely amazing to me. We even have a board computer up here. So this car is from 1988. So very futuristic for back in the day. And not to forget, this car has ABS. Not only the interior of the Citroen is looking very futuristic, also the exterior is very unusual. I mean, this is 1988. Imagine you had this car in 1988. I mean, you were really the king of the road. I mean, look at it. It's so unusual, special looking, so different as any other car. Also very cool, this air duct up here. A lot of cool details, especially also the back spoiler with the boot. A very cool design as well. You see here, that is the boot. I just saw we have actually little windows here, plastic windows. Why that is, I don't know. Please let me know, anyone who knows why Citroen put windows in here. I really don't know. It's a really cool feature, but very strange. So the reason why the steering wheel is going back to its normal position is that it's also hydraulic, just as the suspension. All these bits are so different compared with another car, the steering, and if you go and launch a car and really give some gas, the back lowers and you have the feeling you go like in the air, like an airplane. It's so different feeling compared to, I mean, you can't compare it to any car. It drives so different, and if you like it or not, this everyone's choice. I think you really have to get used to it because it's so different compared with all the other cars. So the steering is also with a hydraulic pump, I believe, so not really detached directly to the wheels. I believe there is some backup steering rack since it can fall out, that you can still steer. They figured something out, I believe, but for the rest it is so different as any other car. So next to the Citroen we have this week the Mercedes 123. I believe this is a 250. Also needs a lot of detailing work, also needs quite some detailing, but it will be a project for the week after, I think, not for this week. Last week we did this BMW, a complete paint correction suspension and double layer ceramic coating. And from the other side, we see we had a few wheels that were damaged, and they are now sent away, and we get those back on Monday and go back on. So this car really now looks very, very good. It had some swirls, some scratches, and we all got it out. Also the brake calipers have a ceramic coating as well, and also the wheels get that. And then this car is really fresh again. So let's check out the other cars we have coming up this week. But now we're going to go to our workshop back there to see what kind of projects are waiting for us here. So first of all, we have here a very cool Toyota Land Cruiser. And you may think, why would somebody go and restore and detail such a car? I mean, these Land Cruisers are valuable still. Even these old cars with a lot of mileage, they are still worth a lot of money, so it is actually worth doing something on this car. And also the owner is very attached to this car, therefore we are going to save this car and completely transform it from the underbody to paint. I mean, we have really crazy rust holes in this car, but I think this car will be a separate video of its own because it is very interesting and will be also a very big project for the coming weeks. I think only welding is at least a week of welding on this car, and then we have to make it look beautiful. So quite some work. Next to that, we have a Fiat 500 Abarth, and these Abarths, we do quite a lot of these. They rust quite a lot. First of all, the suspension starts first of all rusting, so you can see here all the bits and pieces, they start rusting, and mainly also the back suspension, as you can see here, they are very, very rusted. There is some typical thing that happens with these 500s. They're really just not protected. Just a little layer of black, and that's it. And you see here, we are just in time. It's not completely rusted through yet, but it is close. And also, I believe the body is starting to rust on a few spots. I don't know where. You see it here starting as well, that we have to work on. So we're first going to remove all the rust, and then we're going to completely protect it. Not only suspension, also the underbody, you see a lot of spots are going to rust. So it really needs some protection, and I think it's also worth it because this Abarth is quite special and is really worth spending some money on. Very cool and special car with a very, very nice sound, by the way. And then we have the Land Cruiser, which is a newer model as this one. I'm not sure which year this exactly is, but I will look it up. And this one is also a bit rusty, but still for a Land Cruiser, this one is a very good shape. And most Land Cruisers are a very, very bad shape. They rust really, really heavy. They're really not the best cars in rust proofing, I would say. And this one is still a very good one, but still has quite a lot of rust. And we are now in the process of de-rusting the complete car. So we're going to remove all the rust and make it go away, I would say. And then we're going to treat it with a rust up, which is clear, and it will lock in the rust so that no moisture or air can touch the rust, because we can completely clean it, but you see here very deep inside the metal you still will keep the rust. And the only way to really 100% remove it is to sandblast it and zinc coat it and powder coat it, but then you go to do a restoration. So we are now just want to make sure the rust is locked in and it will not go any further, so that the owner can enjoy the car for another 15 or 20 years. So we're not going to completely restore a car. We are going to do the best thing possible with leaving the most parts on the car. So that's what we do here, and that's just a typical rust prevention. I think we go maybe a little bit further as most rust preventions. I really like that. I think it's really necessary. You really have to remove all the rust as good as possible, otherwise it will come back at some point. And then we have this beauty, a Volkswagen T3 multivan, the Blue Star they call it. I don't know if it's some kind of option. It is a Hanover edition. I don't know what that means. You probably do know. I really like the color, and we have to prep this car for a car show. And this car is very original and very beautiful. It really needs some attention and some details, which we're going to do. And the color is just amazing, and the condition is very original and very good as well. You see the original stickers still on the car. It is just a very, very good car that just needs some tidying up, some details that we are going to do. And this a very cool car, in my opinion, is a diesel. So the T3 is the last with the engine in the back. So let's see if we can find it. And the engine is down here, so we have to move this up. You have this service thing which you can open. I tried it with one hand. And then we have the engine. This is a Volkswagen diesel engine. And also here everything is just in absolutely fine condition, but still very, very original, untouched condition. Very cool to see. So that is the Volkswagen. This is, by the way, a multivan, so it means that you can sit in the back. Have a nice seating area here as well. So this is really a luxury, I think, table as well there, you see. So a very luxury car to relax, to go for a little cruise. A very cool car. So that's all the project for the coming week. These will finish, but this one will take a bit longer. And this one is maybe also for next week. And if you want to have a dedicated video about this beautiful multivan, let us know. Maybe we can do some next week. I think it really deserves some extra attention. It's a very cool, beautiful car where we can tell a lot about. For now, I'm going home and hope you liked this video, a little walk around in our shop. So if you also want to make your car ready for sale or for a car show, or do you want to protect your car, and you would like your car to use a bit longer without rusting away, you have to call us. We can definitely help you protecting your car and make it more beautiful as well and transform it into a very nice piece of art. So thank you for watching for the shop walk around, and I hope to see you next week for another video, and probably next week again a very cool project car coming up. So please like and subscribe our channel, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you for watching.